So here I am again on a Saturday run as usual. Started off this morning, it's fairly dark, but it was just about getting light at the sunshine, or the brightness dawn's coming much earlier now. So I'm heading down to a place called Broad Falls. This is winter Broad Falls, and I should do one in the spring and or summer because it's so beautiful. But I'm just taking a slight diversion before I get down there to go over here, because many people don't know about this little place. This is like, I don't know, 100 foot above the river, and if we go over here, as you can see, it is a tiny miniature little house, little hut really. So we've got the entrance there, and as we go on in, you've actually got over there, here is the fireplace. You can't really see it really, but there's a chimney goes up there and comes out down here, in there, for a proper little hut. Now this would have been used some years ago for shelter, but it's obviously probably to do with the mine workings, as you can see on the hillside here. Scarred with mine workings, and you see a horizontal line, probably not with this wide angle lens, but that's a lead that used to run down through, supply further down for water, for smelting and such. But this Broad Falls here is actually quite a significant place really for historical and mining, because there's a proper little blowing house left down there. I've said that it's a ruin, and there did used to be some years ago when I was younger, and used to come up here camping with my brother. There used to be the old moulds, crucible moulds, granite moulds, sort of conical bow, sort of like cereal bowl shaped, and several of them, but now they've gone. And I think they've been taken to a museum. So we're coming down the valley now. You can probably hear the water running now on the video clip there. It's very peaceful today actually, and there's very light breeze. So I've just been up to Riders Hill. I didn't film that because I've done that a number of times already. It's about minus 0.7 up there and 12-mile-an-hour wind. Jolly well not cold, but you know, I took my hand off for a while just to do a bit of get some food and coffee out, and God, I didn't feel cold after a while. So yeah, by no means harsh winter, but certainly cold on the hands for a while. So yeah, coming down the steep side of the slope here, lovely and sheltered in any time of the year really. Summertime can be a real pleasant haven down here. Very nice place to be. So coming down to the old blowing house here, scramble down the bank here, and there's the, I don't know if that's an entrance or a window there, you can see that down there, not sure what that was, but the building's quite substantial. You know, it's probably about 40 foot long, and all ruins now, but you could sort of gather a bit of shelter there. And there used to be some old moulds around here, but as I said, they've gone now. So we're going to go over to the River Avon now. Have a look over here. This was in high flood a couple of weeks ago. Have you seen my video that I did about the rain and gales? This was it up here. So we're down here now. I put my ISO in 200 by the way, because the light conditions aren't very good. And there's the River Avon, surprisingly low compared to what we've had. So downstream, it's a very nice stream, little brook, well river rather, and all the way around, that's Broad Falls. So I'm going to think what I'm going to do really. Dare I cross over? I've got waterproof socks on, but I'm not sure if I want to get wet feet, or cold feet rather I should say. The waterproof socks are brilliant. I had them on this morning, breaking the ice a little bit. It's quite frozen ground, not perfectly frozen, and I walked through this frozen patch that broke through the ice, and my socks, my waterproof socks, you could not feel a thing. Couldn't feel the cold or the water or anything. It was totally good. But after a while, of course, you do feel the heat transfer, or I should say the cold transfer, of the chilly water. Now, I'm going to cross here, let's have a look. This horrible marsh reed, it's so deep. The trouble is, you can't see where you're going to half the time, and if you're not careful, you shove your foot down a hole in the ground and twist your ankle. Okay, so I found a spot to cross. Here I do, I think. Okay, let's watch my footing. I don't want to hurt myself. Slippery green rocks, that's one lot. Like I say, I will do another recording of this in the spring and in the summertime, when you can really see this is a very, very beautiful place. When you've got lovely tumbling water coming down over the rocks. It's a very, very nice place to be. I've seen lots of bicycles on here before now. And just up there, it's a famous place I used to camp a lot with my brother. Brilliant spot, just above the river, sheltered, flat enough for a tent, two-man tent, two-person tent. Scramble up this rock here. That's a better view of Broad Falls. As it tumbles down probably about, I don't know, maybe 50 to 70 feet. So it's quite nice. So just shifting around, different view down the valley again. And that's the valley. It goes down eventually to the Clapper Bridge from the Abbott's Way, and on down to the Avon Dam. So that's Broad Falls for you. Sort of a quick sneak peek of it, really. Right, let's try and scramble a bit more here. Be careful, because it is slippery around here. Right, there. Okay, so there we are. This lovely tumbling water. It's a very, very picturesque place in the summer. Quite lonely up here, solitude, but very, very nice. If that's what you like. So I'm going to gradually wend my way out of here now. Some foxgloves, look at that. On my foot there, there's foxgloves there. Can you believe it? Now, it's a bit boggy around here, so I'm going to farm my way through here. I think I'll jump down to these reeds down here and hopefully not go right through. It's not too frozen down here, it's a little bit, it's about 1,350 feet down here. So it's not really, not that cold. Not very high up compared to Riders Hill, it's only 1,700. So I'm just going to pop up again. Last view. There we go. You know, that's just a sneak peek really of Broad Falls. As I said, in the summertime or in the spring, when the sun comes up and you can actually see the colours, I'll do some better footage of it so you can really appreciate the scenery around there. I'm just going to go up to see these fellows up here, Dartmoor ponies. Surviving, goodness knows what they're surviving on. Oh guys, you survive on anything, don't you? There they are. I can see what they're doing. They're eating, looks like. They're in the mossy area where there's water. And of course, where there's water, the grass is greener. There it is. It's a bog patch there. They're enjoying that. Aren't you enjoying a bit of lush grass instead of this hay that's everywhere? Okay, there you go. Off they go, 4 of them. That's Dartmoor's heritage, Dartmoor ponies. I'm not so sure these are the originals or crossbred, but they're everywhere. People like them. Oh, there we are. That's a little snippy of Broad Falls.